Welcome to Sideline Sports, where we give you an up-close and personal look at the teams, coaches, and athletes that make up the South Sound. Here's your host, Jeff Slakey.
Welcome to the show. This week, the Thurston County Showdown. Also, the Cougars look to stay perfect in volleyball, and a conference battle on the pitch in soccer. Our game of the week, it's Shelton football hosting Yelm.
This portion of Sideline Sports is brought to you in part by
Mason General Hospital, United Community, Empowered People, Exceptional Health. South Sound Stadium was packed Friday night for a big Friday Night Lights showdown.
It was a Thurston County rivalry game Friday night with Timberline hosting Capital. Both teams came into the contest tied for second place with identical 3-1 conference records and were looking to close the gap on first place Peninsula. Both teams traded touchdowns in the first quarter with the score tied at 7-all. Play then got sloppy for both teams to start the second quarter as a flag fest ensued. Capital would find their rhythm and take a 14-7 lead when quarterback Grant Erickson found Chris Penner in the end zone for a 16-yard score. Timberline would show fight and respond on the following drive with some big first downs from senior quarterback Hunter Campo. After almost converting a spectacular catch in the back of the end zone, Timberline would find their score on a 5-yard touchdown run to tie the game at 14-all. The Blazers found momentum on the ground to start the second half with another touchdown run by Hunter Campo. Timberline controlled the clock in the third quarter, leading 21-14. The Blazers would go on to score two more times in the fourth quarter while holding Capital scoreless, taking the contest by a final score of 34-14. Timberline quarterback Hunter Campo accounted for 4 touchdowns in the game, including 3 on the ground. Timberline head coach Nick Mullen was proud of his team's effort when talking to his players post-game.
You won all 3 facets of the game in the second half. That's what we talk about every week. Now be consistent. Now Yelm just beat Peninsula. We're back to the race page. You got one day to enjoy it. Get in your huddle because we're coming back, going to work, and beat up on North Thursday next week. Let's go.
Timberline senior and strong safety Trevor Jobert has an eye on making it back to the postseason. Jobert says this win goes a long way in propping up his team's confidence.
Man, honestly, if we come together as a team, we could go all the way, truly. Like, we have that mentality. Past 2 years, we just had some tough luck in the playoffs. I think this year could be our year.
I'm Sean Wells, iFIBER 1 Sports.
Sideline Sports is being brought to you in part by
The Gillis Auto Center. At Gillis, you're covered forever. It was a conference showdown on the volleyball court between Capital and Central Kitsap.
The Capital Cougars were looking to stay unbeaten in conference play, hosting upset-minded Central Kitsap. A back-and-forth first set saw Capital pull away late, winning 25-19. The Cougars were then dominating the second set behind strong play at the net from Devin Ostrich and Maya Nichols, winning 25-8. The Cougars would run away late in the third set, winning 25-14 on their way to a 3-0 set sweep. Capital were led by Devin Ostrich, recording 11 kills, 5 aces, and 8 defensive digs. After winning the state championship last season, head coach Katie Turcotti believes this team has what it takes to make another deep postseason run.
You know what? We have a goal to make it back to that, to the state tournament for sure. The girls set a goal at the beginning of the season to finish in the top 3. So, if we keep plugging along and keep working hard and practice every day and play one game at a time, that's definitely a possibility.
I'm Sean Wells for iFIBER 1 Sports.
Sideline Sports is being brought to you in part by
It was cold for South Sound Soccer at High Climber Stadium this week.
It was a South Sound Conference battle Tuesday night with the Shelton High Climbers hosting the Yelm Tornadoes. Yelm scored 2 goals in the first 40 minutes, leading 2-0 at halftime. The scoring opened up for both teams in the second half as a goal from Shelton's Leilana Lepi cut the deficit in half at 2-1. The High Climbers would then level the match with 12 minutes remaining off a goal from Kayla Munchow. Yelm would respond with the game-winning goal just 3 minutes later when Malia Paulson knocked in a cross from Rhiannon Lott. Yelm would hold on for the 3-2 victory, improving to 2-7 in league play. The High Climbers are back on the field Thursday, hosting top-ranked Gig Harbor at High Climber Stadium. I'm Sean Wells for iFIBER 1 Sports.
Scores for you in football: Gig Harbor over Shelton 50-14, Yelm over Peninsula 42-21, and Central Kitsap over North Thurston 46-6. In girls soccer, Timberline over Capital 4-3. Gig Harbor over Central Kitsap 3-0, and North Thurston beats Capital 6-3. In volleyball, Gig Harbor over Timberline 3-0, Capital over Timberline 3-0, and Peninsula beats Shelton 3-0. Our game of the week is Shelton football hosting Yelm on homecoming night. High climbers are looking for their first win of the season, coming off a tough 50-14 loss at Gig Harbor. Yelm heads into the contest off a big upset victory over first place Peninsula, winning 42-21. The game kicks off Friday night at 7 from High Climber Stadium. Be sure to catch the live video broadcast on iFIBER 1 News Radio's Facebook page. Upcoming games in football: North Mason versus Kingston, Tumwater at Black Hills, and Timberline at North Thurston. Girls soccer: Timberline versus Shelton, Yelm versus Central Kitsap, and Capital at Gig Harbor. In volleyball, Capital at North Thurston, Shelton versus Gig Harbor, and Timberline versus Shelton. This has been another presentation of Sideline Sports. I'm Jeff Slakey.